We got a lot to talk about today, ladies and gentlemen. The MLB draft is one day away. The Red Sox win in walk-off fashion, and we did have an injury take place to Hunter Dobbins. Welcome into another edition of the Red Sox Rundown. I am your host, Jack Lotteray. This is the channel for the hottest team in baseball right now, the Boston Red Sox. And it feels damn good. Before we get into it, make sure you follow us on Instagram at the Red Sox Rundown. I am posting updates over there constantly surrounding the Red Sox, and we are going to be posting short form reels over there breaking down every single pick that the Red Sox make during the 2025 MLB draft. I've already decided, and there's 20 rounds. If you want exclusive MLB draft coverage around the Boston Red Sox, go follow us on Instagram at the Red Sox Rundown. That link will be down below in the comments and description of today's video. We got a lot to talk about today. We got roster news. We got news around Ceddanne Rafaela playing second. Hunter Dobbins leaves with an injury last night. And then, of course, what I think many are going to look back at as one of the defining games of the season for the Boston Red Sox. So let's start at the top. Red Sox roster news. Alex Bregman and Hunter Dobbins were officially activated yesterday to the Major League roster. Alex Bregman makes his triumphant return. It was so great to see. And the corresponding moves, David Hamilton and Isaiah Campbell both get demoted back down to AAA. Meyer lives to see another day on the Major League roster. There was a lot of speculation. There was a lot of talk around Meyer potentially being the one that was sent down. There was the Sean McAdam report about how people within the organization thought he could use some more time down in AAA. But David Hamilton ends up being the one that gets sent down, which I believe was the right decision. Hamilton, I love him. He's very versatile. He's got a lot that he does well. He's very fast. He does all of that well. But this year he's just not performed well in the very limited time that he has. He's not hitting the ball well, and he's made a lot of errors on defense. He's looked very shaky on defense this year. I thought keeping Meyer up here was the right decision. Let him fail. Let him succeed at the big league level so that he can learn. David Hamilton, as much as I love the guy, he's not the future of the Boston Red Sox. Marcelo Meyer is. Let him stay up here and hit, and he's been hitting over the past few days, which was very, very key. Like I have predicted numerous times on this broadcast, Meyer's going to be playing a lot of second base for the Red Sox with Alex Bregman back. I know a lot of people were like, what are you going to do with Meyer? What are you going to do with Meyer? And I said, I've said from the start that the most optimal infield is Bregman at third, Story at short, Meyer at second, and then, Romeo or Abraham Toro at first. I've said that for a while now, and that's what Alex Cora said. Meyer's going to be getting a bunch of time at second, which I think is the right decision. Then he can play third when Alex Bregman gets days off, because I don't think Alex Bregman is going to have a full load of games to start out coming back from injury. Because remember, he didn't have a rehab start. He's coming back relatively cold. So having Meyer up here with his versatility is very, very, it's great to have. But on top of that, Ceddanne was brought up. Another thing that I said a few months ago was, you put Roman Anthony in left, you move Jarren Duran to center, and you put Ceddanne Rafaela at second base. That was another thing that I predicted over the last few months. And sure enough, Alex Cora and Craig Breslow both talked today or yesterday at the time you're watching this, that Ceddanne is going to get time at second base going forward with this outfield logjam. Here's what Alex Cora had to say. He said, I think Ceddanne will be part of the mix somehow, some way. It's not like he's going to play there 5 times a week, 6 times a week, but put him there, to get all the lefties in the lineup. We're considering that. Give him 1, maybe 2 starts at second so we can get everyone else in the lineup. I think that is absolutely the right decision. Ceddanne is one of the hottest hitters on the team right now, arguably the hottest hitter on the team right now. Get him in the lineup in any way possible. Even with this logjam in the outfield, you can still get him in the lineup, and if that means playing him at second, I'm all for it. Here's more from Alex Cora about the outfield logjam as a whole. He said, I know what the kid is doing, referring to Ceddanne. He's one of the best defensive center fielders in the league, but Jarren did the same thing last year in regards to playing center field. He led the league in outs above average and was a force in center field, so we feel pretty confident that he can do the job over there. And also, Roman needs to play the outfield. He cannot be a DH at 21. I agree with absolutely everything Alex Cora says there. Ceddanne is one of the hottest hitters on the team. He needs to play. Jarren Duran played really good defense in center last year. A lot of people are forgetting that he was a really good center fielder, arguably better than he was in left last year. And yes, Roman Anthony is playing the outfield. You are not having your 21-year-old superstar, potential superstar, be a DH. It's not going to happen. He needs to get used to playing off the monster, playing in left field. It's got to happen. So I agree with everything that Alex Cora says in that train of thought. Here's what Craig Breslow had to say. He said, we need to kind of be open-minded and smart about what we're doing in the outfield, just given that he has been elite out there. I think we always talk about what we believe he's capable of doing in center, and he's been doing more than that. But when you have a roster with versatility, it kind of demands that you take advantage of that flexibility. Again, I've already said it. I fully agree with the decision. I think that it's one of the best decisions they could make, but you let me know. Do you agree with playing Ceddanne at second base? Type Y for yes if you do. Type N for no if you do not. Let me know your thoughts. Again, I wholeheartedly agree. It's something I've been predicting for months. That's why you subscribe, because I'm never wrong. I'm just early. Make sure you subscribe. That's why you subscribe. But let me know Y for yes, N for no. Do you agree with playing Ceddanne at second base? Hunter Dobbins leaves the game last night with an injury. He exited in the second inning with what the Red Sox are calling right knee pain. I would assume by the time this video comes out, again, I'm recording this at basically 10 o'clock p.m. Central Time after the game. We don't have much of an update right now. Right knee pain. He had a PFP. He ran to first. He had to jump up to get the ball, and he, I guess, landed awkwardly on his knee. Couldn't put pressure on it. Couldn't pitch. Not great. Cora didn't have much of an update after the game. He said he was undergoing an MRI on his knee as they were speaking. So hopefully it's nothing serious. Dobbins got activated yesterday, coming back from an elbow injury. I feel bad for the kid. He's a rookie. He's pitched really well for the team, and you need him. You need him. Until you get to the trade deadline and you potentially trade for another starter, you need Dobbins. You know, Buehler's been okay, but he still is very shaky. Obviously, they're going to bring Richard Fitz back up. I think that's the move that makes the most sense. But hopefully, you know, Dobbins isn't going to pitch again until after the All-Star break, if he's fine. So hopefully he's fine. He can rest up. He'll be okay. No comments as of now on what's going on, but like I've alluded to, it's good to have pitching depth, but like I said, Dobbins has been one of your most consistent pitchers this year. You really can't lose him in this crucial stretch of the season. Go show Hunter Dobbins some love down below in the comments. Just type HD, spam his initials in the comments, show him some love. If he happens to click on this video, I want him to see all of the love. We want him to rest up. We want him to get better. We do not want him to miss a long-term part of the season, because he has been a very valuable asset as a rookie, might I add, for this Red Sox team. So go down below, spam HD, spam his initials down below. We're going to talk about the game here in a second, but again, make sure you subscribe. Guys, tomorrow is round 1 of the MLB draft, and we're going to be live breaking down every single pick, all of the Red Sox picks that happen in round 1. They have 2 picks in round 1. It's going to be absolutely awesome. So make sure you subscribe. Don't miss out. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to be live for the entire first round, and then we're going to have videos afterwards as well. And like I've already said, I'm going to have short-form videos on every single Red Sox draft pick. It's like 23 draft picks for the Red Sox this season, so there's going to be a lot. But that's why you subscribe, because you're not getting content like that anywhere else. So hit that subscribe button, join the family right now. Holy crap, Red Sox win. Red Sox win. Red Sox win. Classic, man. That's a classic. That's a classic of a game. That is what I think a lot of us are going to look back on at the end of the season as a defining game for the season. Ceddanne Rafaela walks off the Tampa Bay Rays, walk-off home run, clear over the Green Monster in the bottom of the 9th. You should have lost this game. You should have. You should have lost this game. 3 earned runs in the top of the 3rd. You should have been buried. Errors, walks, all the whole 9. You should have lost this game. But this team, like I've said over the past few days, is playing like a playoff team. They're playing like a playoff team. They are finding ways to win even when it's difficult. They are moving runners over. They are putting together good at bats. They are walking. They are moving on the base paths. They are playing good ball. That third inning was bad. Errors, unfortunate plays, can't happen. But for this young team to show the amount of composure that they have is something absolutely special. And I think a lot of that has to do with Alex Bregman. Jen McCaffrey put out a report a few days ago about how much of an impact Alex Bregman's had on this team even while he's been injured. And I think that veteran leadership is something that this young team is utilizing to their fullest. Extend Alex Bregman now, please. I don't know how many times I have to say it. Extend Alex Bregman now, but that's not what we're talking about. Hunter Dobbins, like I said, left with 2 outs in the second. And then you had to go to your bullpen. And your bullpen, credit to them, gutsy freaking game from your bullpen. Alcala gives up the 3 runs. They're all unearned in the third inning, so you hate to see that. But the rest of the team was perfect. Brendan Bernardino gives you 2 1/3. That is his, I believe, career high in innings pitched. Greg Weissert gives you a perfect inning. Justin Wilson, Jordan Hicks, Chris Murphy all give you perfect innings. Your bullpen got stretched out. I think the only people that didn't pitch were Garrett Whitlock and Aroldis Chapman. So the next 2 games are going to be crucial. You do have Crochet on the mound today, though, so hopefully he gives you some length. But bravo to the bullpen to come out and have to basically pitch the entire game. They did it incredibly well. And then on offense, 8 hits, 4 walks, only 4 Ks. The Red Sox are not striking out, which is great. I don't remember the last time they had double-digit strikeouts. Like, it's good. The discipline at the plate, the approach at the plate has been night and day what it was a few weeks ago. And that's absolutely fantastic. Alex Bregman has a double, his first hit back. Masataka Yoshida had a double as well. Wilyer Abreu had a hit. Trevor Story goes 2 for 3 tonight. Marcelo Meyer has a key RBI hit earlier in the game. Roman Anthony comes in, pinch hits in the bottom of the 9th, has a very excellent, professional, very professional at bat to walk to bring Ceddanne Rafaela up to hit the walk-off home run. Ceddanne's responsible for 3 of your 5 RBIs tonight. Anyone that has ever said that he wasn't good, myself included, I'm going to eat crow. Tip of the cap. Tip of the cap to Ceddanne Rafaela. He has been nothing short of excellent. He's on, I believe, an 8-game hitting streak. He's got like an OPS of like over 9 something in the last 8 games or whatever. I mean, he's hitting 271 with a 791 OPS right now. He is every single night hitting a home run or hitting batters in. He's doing something. He's contributing to the game in an impactful way. Not only is he that platinum glove level center fielder, but he is everything you hoped he would be and more at the plate, and that's special. He's got ice in his veins, and last night was an absolute classic of a performance from the Boston Red Sox. When you get the World Series DVD, do you guys remember the World Series DVDs where they it's like a recap of the season kind of whole blah, blah, blah type thing? This is a game that is a focal point of those types of DVDs. That game last night. A game where you should have lost. Your back was against the wall, but you found a way to persevere and you found a way to win the damn ball game. That's a type of game that is highlighted on one of those World Series DVDs. I'm not saying the Red Sox are going to win the World Series. We don't even know if they're going to be a playoff team yet. But a game like this shows that they are capable of being a playoff team. Let's take a look at the standings real quick before we get out of here. That's all I got to say. I'm pumped up. I'm still, the adrenaline is high. The game just ended like a half an hour ago. The adrenaline is high. You've taken over 3rd place in the AL East. You're only 4.5 games back in the East. I'm just saying. That's all I'm going to say. But let's look at the wild card. That's what matters. You take over the 2nd wild card spot. You have passed the Rays for the 2nd wild card spot. You still only have a game lead on Seattle. So if you were to lose today and Seattle were to win, you would lose your wild card spot, even though you're in the 2nd wild card spot, because you only have a half game on the Rays And the Rays only have a half game on the Mariners. So kind of got to win today. Now, the Mariners are playing the Tigers, so I would expect the Tigers to win 1 or 2 of the next games. But Tarek Skubal pitched yesterday, and they won like 12-3, so that's not ideal. But it's still the Tigers, and they're really good. So just go into the All-Star break holding one of those playoff spots. If you go into the All-Star break and you are outside of the playoff picture, that's not great. You need to go into the All-Star break holding one of the wild card spots because, again, we've talked about this time and time again. You've got a National League gauntlet after the break. So, win today? Hell, sweep tomorrow. Who's to say? Who's to say? That's it, guys. I want to thank you all so much for taking the time to watch this video. We're going to be live tomorrow for the MLB Draft. I spent the last week scouting 70 players, so we're going to be all locked, loaded, ready to go. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you know when we go live. It's going to be a lot of fun. Don't miss it. It's going to be awesome. But that's it, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all have a great rest of your day. Go enjoy this win, and until next time, go Sox.